Have you been wanting to do a homemade bread for a long time, but there is no yeast at your local store? Or maybe you simply do not have the time to do a traditional recipe? Well, you are in the right place. In this video, I will share with you two foolproof recipes, one for rolls and the other one to make a loaf of bread. Both of these recipes are made with simple ingredients that will need no yeast, no proofing, no kneading to have a delicious bread in 30 minutes. And if you like this kind of content all about simplifying the Jewish life, please consider subscribing. So let's jump into it. Add warm water, then olive oil. Then because this recipe will be non-dairy or parve, add a tablespoon of vinegar to 100 milliliter of plant-based milk. This will create the buttermilk that will activate the baking powder. Add some sugar and some salt, and finally add the baking powder. Then mix thoroughly. Add about half of the flour into the bowl, then mix. After mixing, add the other half of the flour, then mix again. You will see that the dough will rapidly become tacky. The dough should not be too dry, otherwise the resulting bread will be very dense. Once that all the ingredients are incorporated, add a pinch of flour, then a bit of oil on your hands. Remove the dough from the bowl, but of course don't forget beforehand to add a bit of flour on your working surface. You're going to fold the dough onto itself a few times. Then, you know me by now, I'm going to weigh my dough to make sure that every piece is of equal weight to bake evenly. Roll every piece of dough gently in a ball. I usually shape the rolls in two ways. The first one will be like a baguette. I will spread the dough gently, then fold it 3 times onto itself, then roll the edges to have the shape of a baguette. The other way that I like to shape my rolls is into a boule, or a sort of ball if you want. What I'm going to do is fold the edges towards itself in the middle, and then once that I have completed the folding, I will simply join in the middle, make sure that the dough is nice and tight, and then flip it, and voila, you have a beautiful boule. A very important part into baking this kind of bread is to score the surface of the bread before you bake it to make sure that the heat is released and the bread is baked through and through. Bake the bread for 20 minutes at 375 degrees Celsius. Bake them until they're nice and golden on the top. Then let them cool off at least 15 minutes before enjoying them. La brioute. For the second 30 minutes, no yeast, no kneading recipe, we will go to Ireland and make an Irish bread. We are going to start with adding some vinegar to some milk. Here it's plant-based milk to have it curled, or to make a buttermilk. And we're going to add some flour in a bowl, then some sugar. We're going to add some baking powder that we're going to sift. Then we're going to add some salt. We're going to mix everything together thoroughly, and then we're going to add in the buttermilk some olive oil. We're going to mix everything together, and then into the flour we're going to create a well. Inside the well, we will incorporate the mixture of buttermilk and olive oil. And here is the secret to have the fluffiest Irish bread ever, is to simply fold the ingredients again and again without mixing it ever. Simply fold again and again, and to make sure that you have incorporated all the ingredients, you can simply lift your bowl and look at the side of the bowl to see if there's any flour left. I have separated my recipe into 2 molds to make sure that they were going to bake quickly. After 20 to 25 minutes of baking, take out the bread out of the oven and make sure that it's baked through and through by inserting a blade through the bread. If, like here, you see some residue, then put it back 5 to 10 minutes. Once that it's baked, then take it out, unmold it, and let it sit for about 15 minutes. once that the 15 minutes are up, you can enjoy how soft the inside is and fluffy, yet the outside is so nice and crunchy. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to let me know in the comments below, will you make this bread? How will you serve it? Will it be more like a breakfast bread? In the meantime, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. We do upload new content every week. Until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and don't forget to from it up.